It's 5 o'clock on this Friday evening, November 22nd, 2019. It is start now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening, November 22nd, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It is 5 o'clock, and it is 45 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news is President Trump makes at least 18 false claims in Brennan and Fox and Friends interview. Republican senators discuss impeachment trial with White House officials. Russian inquiry reviewers said to criticize the FBI but rib off claims of bias tax. Bolton reemerges after publicly discharging White House froze at Twitter account. Trump says employee Mary Yonovich refused to hang his photo. AR-15 rifle ammunition seized, teen arrested afraid of mass shooting at South Los Angeles Middle School. Vaping is still safer than smoking, and that message is getting dangerously muddled. Indiana University says can't fire professor over his racist, sexist, and homophobic views. Military same-sex spouse denied Alaska oil check issues. Winter forecast ahead of a holiday travel rush. Israel's Nana refers to step down amid corruption charges. Trump says he might veto legislation that aims to protect human rights in Hong Kong because bill couldn't affect China trade talks. South Korea shares it won't pull out of it. Japan Intel share impact for now. U.S. sanctions Iran information's minister over internet blackout. President Trump's campaign taps Bristol County Sheriff's Tom Hodgson as honorary chair. Wall Street is sold on Tesla new Cybertruck design. Don't eat growing lettuce from California. Salinas Valley CDC warns. FCC finalized ban on YNZT equipment in Universal Service Fund. Head of the world's largest hedge fund says report of a massive $1 billion bet that stock market will tumble by March is wrong. Look at that stocks on the Dow up 10.19.33 yet. 27.875.62. SP 5 up 6.75 31.10.29. SP and Nasdaq up 13.6785 19.88. America's spectacular unicorn meteorite uplift can be happening tonight. Starship MK1 blows its top during testing. Rogue unicorn meteorite shower could light up skies. Spacewalkers continue to prepare a cosmic ray detector. Flu season is picking up, particularly in the south and west, CDC says. Brittle stomach bite erupts in Colorado, closing down the entire school district. Nearly 5,000 have died in this year in the world's worst measles outbreak. Firefighters evacuated a seaside hotel in southern Britain on Friday after the building caught fire and then the flames spread quickly in several inches of what he said. Japan's Emperor Naruhito Empress Masako rapid confirming that shrine. Indonesia President ruling the U.S. North Korea summit. Britain ignores UN deadline and handover Chagos Island to Mauritius. More than 80% of the world's children aren't getting enough exercise, and technology may be part of the plan, according to a study issued Friday that tells the global trends among the more than 1.6 million people. Parents of the U.S. college student who died after being released from North Korea in 2017 met with a South Korean opposition politician and so on Friday. A 12-year-old boy, Hong Kong boy, is becoming the youngest protester conducted in connection ongoing anti-government protests after pleading guilty to vandalism charges. The United States Supreme Court said Friday that it will hear a White House appeal in the case of 3 men placed on a no-fly list after abusing a spine fellow Muslim. Jerry Sandusky keeps maximum penalty in sex assault, Sunway citizen. Boeing communication chief retired by for end of 2019. A man convicted of murder will get a new trial after the Iowa Supreme Court ruled Friday on a charge change the state's 10-year grand law. Michigan authorities are searching for a woman who's been missing for a month and whose last words that relatives indicated she'd be somehow wandering in the middle of a gunfight. Roof track window decision pending for North Andover Town Council. 3 Buckland Men, 33-year-old Placido Pereira, 20-year-old Natalia Miranda, 23-year-old DeJoy DeFranco, and 24-year-old Jason Miranda Tonawall, charged with conspiracy through 40 grams of fentanyl. Not 10U Cheer Squad wins state championship. Duxbury, Plymouth South, Abington, and West Bridgewater hoping to get one step closer to a state title. Porch Bar in Brooklyn's 2nd Street caused by a lit cigarette. West Bridgewater school bus collides with a pickup truck that crossed over the lane line. In Quincy Interface, Social Services distribute about 1,000 Thanksgiving dinners across the South Shore next week. Peter, Shell News Time, 5:05. Time out for Sports Port. Boston Celtics taking on the Denver Nuggets. Game time, 9 o'clock out of Denver. In odds in the state of the Patriots are week 12. While coach giving up there, Marcus Cannon, Win and Nikhil Harry. He has done a couple of stats, career mark 15 assists versus the Blazers. And 49ers versus the Packers, can the defense keep right to that end zone? And Peter, Chill do some 5:06. Time now for Peter Channel. Traffic and trends to check on this Friday. Woo-wee! It's looking good on the subway, commuter rail. Train and train 7:51, 4:15 p.m. from South Station over 10 minutes basket between Denver Corridor to Center Fox due to late of our train 7:18. Train line train 7:53, 5:03 p.m. from South Station over to South Station 5 minutes basket due to late 12. Greenbus train 083, 4:52 from South Station about South Station over 5:10 minutes basket due to late arrival equipment caused by mechanical issues. And Kingston train 043, 4:20 p.m. from South Station over 5:10 minutes basket between Southway and Kingston and the Middleborough Lakeville train 021. We expect to depart South Station 5 minutes basket due to late arrival equipment caused by mechanical issue. And November train 167, 4:30 p.m. from North Station over 5 minutes basket between North Station and Newburyport due to mechanical issue. Rockport train 115, 4:50 p.m. from North Station over 10 minutes basket between Chelsea and Rockport due to mechanical issues. Stoughton train 9:15, 4:20 p.m. from South Station about South Station over 15, 25 minutes. Beyond schedule due to mechanical issues. Stop line train 9:17, 5:12 p.m. from South Station over depart South Station 5 minutes basket due to labor equipment caused by a mechanical issue. And updates the following Thursday are looking good. Okay. Highways and byways in New England. Looking at highways and byways, 95, northbound side, so between Worktown Providence, southbound 95, so between protected work, 146, stop and go between 15 and 95 downtown Providence, and 1295, both in slow to Cumberland stretch, 146 slow to North Smith 99, little slow on the Woonsocket stretch 25, stop and go between Work and Johnson, 195, west slow between Swansea and down to Providence, and Newport Bridge eastbound side, a little bit slow. 195, both ends back between Route 140 and 18 in New Bedford. Troy Ward, stop on side, stop and go between 124, Canton Island, 140 and Taunton. 3, stop and go between Braintree and 220 Rockland Independent between Marshfield and Plymouth. On the stop on side. 95, stop on side, so between Canton and Island to Attleboro. 95, northbound side, also on 128 Canton. 495, stop and go between Hudson down to Hudson, Mass Pike West, slow between Osprey, toes all the way down to Worcester. Mass Pike eastbound side, stop and go between Newton and the South Expressway downtown Boston. Mass Pike both ends back up between Logan and down to South Boston. South Expressway slow between Boston and Braintree, and 93 both ends down to Boston backed up at 93 on the northbound side, so between Boston and down to Methuen, and Richmond on the northbound side, so between Burlington down up to the Nashville, New Hampshire end. 485, stop and go between Lowell and down to Lawrence, and all the way down to Havel. And 485, stop and go between Charleston and Littleton. And today westbound, so between Shrewsbury down to Worcester, and 91, northbound side was between 57 and 91 down at Springfield, and 21 southbound side, so around the Pike in Springfield. 91, slow between Winslow and Hartford Connecticut. 91, southbound side, slow between Hartford and Marion, and 91, north, slow between Glassbury, Hartford Connecticut. 84, westbound side, slow between Waterbury down to Denver, Connecticut. 84, eastbound side, so Waterbury down to Southampton, Connecticut. Merritt Parkway, stop and go between Stratford and down to Milford. 95, northbound, so between Greenwich down to Bridgeport, and Hibbert between Milford down to Brentford. 95, northbound side, so between No Line and East Line. Everett back to northbound side, also in Nashville, New Hampshire. 93, northbound side, so in Londonderry, New Hampshire. And spotted trip back in the North Bantas, so the Portsmouth Amateur. 93, the North Bantas also Gong Amateur. And 295, Buffins battle in the Portland main stretch. And Route 1, 295, Buffins on the Freeport stretch. Ace and A, 91, Buffins slowing up State of Vermont. And now it's 15 and 55, and Buffins slowing South Carolina, US Canadian border. Peter Chaldusan, 510, time now for weather report. Moderate bands of rain around the Cape and the islands with some heavy bands northwestern Nantucket. And after the rain cast, we're treated to a 10 out of 10 sunset around the region, including the one in Northern was a beautiful, picture-perfect sunset. Forecast goes like this. Tonight, most of the skies are going to come in clear skies, about 28 degrees, west about 7 to 13 miles an hour, 26 miles an hour for Saturday. South skies about 45 degrees, west about 6 to 9 miles an hour for Saturday night. Rain likely may after 5 a.m. increased skies about 21 degrees, southwest about 6 miles coming at midnight, just 6%, new amounts between 10 coordinates for Sunday. Rain may before 5 p.m., 144 degrees, light but wind coming in north around 5 to 8 miles in the afternoon, just to 90% for Sunday night. Just rain showers, possibly north 10 p.m., then gradually ending with a most of the skies low around 31 degrees, west at about 3 to 8 miles an hour, just to 40%, a little no circulation expected for Monday. South skies about 46, about 31 degrees, west at about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Today, sunny forecast got 53, about 30 degrees coming in the southwest about 5 miles in the afternoon. And for Wednesday, check the showers, partly sunny sky about 56, about 35 degrees, southwest about 5 to 11 miles, gust highs, 28 miles an hour, to 40%. Thanksgiving Day, most nights about 43, about 28 degrees, northwest about 13 and 6 miles, gust highs, 26 miles for Friday, sunny sky about 42 degrees. Right now, in Norton, it's overcast and 45 degrees. That's coming for the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news on this November 22nd, 2019 on a Friday. Peter, hope you have a good evening, goodbye, day to do, and we'll see you for late hour report right after the Celtics basketball. Hope you have a good evening.